All right, and we should be live, beautiful people of the universe. Hello, hello, hello. If you're watching in the future, hashtag future. I love hearing from the people that watch us after the fact. Apparently, we get a lot of people watching our replays, which is surprising to me. I've said this many times. I always felt like, do people really watch us when we're, like after the fact? No, who would want to watch a live stream after the fact? I think I probably double the views or triple the views after the fact, which is really cool. So shout out to all of you. For those who couldn't make it live, let me know where you're from, what time you're watching. 22's in chat. Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to see all of you. And beautiful day today, man. We bought some stuff recently since the last time we were live. I took the day off yesterday. I had to take care of orders, man. Like yesterday was crazy work, which was great. It's not a bad problem. Just saying. We sold a lot, man. We sold 3 cases of the acrylic, so that was just a lot. I think I sold 1 or 2 cases of the Prismatic booster bundles. What else did we sell? We sold a case of the Mega UPC cases. I took those off the store. I don't know. I snagged a case of your Prismatic booster bundles off your store yesterday. Was that you? Nice, bro. Yeah, I just had to raise the price. Good for you, man. I just had to raise the price. They just keep going up. So I think I threw 1 more on there. I only added like $20, but I'm trying to get a little bit of the movement on the way up. You know what I mean? The prices are just going crazy for Prismatic, bro. I think, I don't know. We can look at it in just a minute. You know what? Let's go ahead and look at it. Prismatic booster bundle case. I do have one that isn't as pretty as the others. So maybe for that one, we'll do a little bit of a deal, but nothing crazy, honestly, because the thing is, if you do the math, I mean, let's call them $80 a pop. It might be 78, it might be 79, right? $80 times 25 just in the booster bundle without premium is $2,000. Think about that. Just buying the Prismatic booster bundle. So yeah, I feel like we were selling them a little too cheap. I'm gonna be honest with you. I mean, no sealed case premium, basically 2040. Like, yeah, that's pretty wild. Let's see. Last sold 2,200, and the next one available. I should probably just show my screen, huh? That would make a lot more sense. And I mean, look, dude, they just keep going up, man. Every time I sell them, I sold the first one for 19, sold the second one for 1950. Look at this, bro. Like the next one available is 2,200. So I'm like, fuck, man, I'm selling these way too cheap. Like, so yeah, next one is 20. Last sold was 2,200, man. Yeah, they just keep going up and up and up. And I don't know, man. There's almost no case premium. At this price, it's probably like $100 case premium. Like, I don't know. Not saying you guys need to buy these, but I'm just saying, like, wow. Yeah, pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy. So, like I said, I have one that's not super pretty. But I mean, I just wouldn't be willing to let it go for too cheap, man. It's just going crazy right now. So, pretty crazy. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Appreciate all of you. Prismatic bundle supply is crazy thin, up to $100 on TCG player. Weeks, not months. Oh, dude, if they go to 100 a pop, dude, if Prismatic bundles go to 100 pop, oh my lord, there's gonna be like 2,500 a bundle, or a case, I should say. Got my booster bundle case today. Did you? Everything arrived safely? Hopefully everything arrived safely to you. I'm glad to do a deal with you. Yeah, yesterday was a big day for the store, man. Really big day for the store. We're working on a lot of collections right now. Dude, I'm telling so many people no right now. Thank you to everybody. As I always say, thank you so much for the offers. It's just the amount of collections being offered right now and the quality of the collections. I got to be super selective. I'm telling you, bro, I'm getting offered like 3 to 5 a day, which is crazy. Like I was not getting offered 3 to 5 a day before. We are getting offered a lot of collections, man. Like a lot of people are trying to sell right now. So I'm trying to pick through them. Again, I'm saying no to a lot of people. I'd say I'm saying no to 9 out of 10 people right now. I'm really looking for ETBs. I'm looking for booster boxes. Anything besides that, I mean, I'll buy them. I'm not saying I won't buy them, but honestly, I'm going to be really low on them at the moment. It's just, like I said, there's just too many good collections to buy for that 80% range. I am getting a lot of offers for 85%, but I really don't want to. I don't really want to buy it 85% right now, unless it's like Prismatic. 151, I've really slowed down on. I told you guys, like, I really don't want to buy a lot of 151 right now. It's just too expensive, and yeah, I just feel like there's just better things for me to buy at the store right now. And it's like you need to start paying 70%. I have offered 70% for like packs. I'm getting offered a lot of packs, a lot of like loose 2-pack sticker things. And honestly, I really don't want to buy those. So it has to be so cheap. You know what I'm saying? Like if it was so cheap, because I look, guys, you got to understand. If I buy 2-pack, 3-pack, or even like booster packs, they just sit for 2 months, man, 3 months, and it's just money tied up. And yeah, you know, I would probably pay 70% for those, but most of the people I'm just telling them no, thank you, but thank you. But most people are starting the conversation at 85, and I'm like, guys, I just there's just too many good collections at 80% right now, man. To be honest, I'm genuinely asking, not trying to be critical. You want to buy a bunch of ETBs, but you're selling your cheap bundle cases. Is this purely because you like the SKU better? Let me reread this. Maybe I'm not reading this properly. Yo, DJ, I'm genuinely asking, not trying to be critical. You want to buy a bunch of ETBs, but you're selling your cheap bundle cases. I don't really feel like I'm selling my cheap bundle cases. Which one are you talking about specifically? Is it purely because you like the SKU better? Reword that for me. I feel like maybe I'm misreading that. Sounds like you need to pay 70%. Open a whatnot? No, I ain't got time for all that. I like what we're doing, man. We're doing good business. We're doing great business. We're doing fantastic business right now, man. We 100% buying the dip on Prismatic. I just loaded up 3 cases of ETBs. I actually bought 3 cases of ETBs today. I had to pay a lot, man. Damn, how much did I pay? I don't even remember. Yeah, I bought 3 cases today of Prismatic bundles, or not bundles, ETBs. Let me see. I had to pay a lot, man. Like that shit was expensive. Let's see. I got it for $5,399.97. So 5,400. So let me do the math here. God, that was expensive. 5,400 divided by 3. I paid 1,800 per. Yeah, it's a lot, man. It's a lot, bro. Like, it's expensive to buy anything Prismatic right now, especially sealed product. The sealed product is on a new level. Prismatic, I'm saying you're selling one Prismatic product for another. So I'm churning and burning, right? I want to buy more. You see what I'm saying? I need to keep the numbers going. I need to keep it churning. So just this is not the numbers I paid, but I'm just making up fake numbers. If I pay $1,300 for a case, I'm trying my best to get like $200-300. 300 on Prismatic. Other things I can settle for like that $250, but Prismatic I'm trying to make a minimum of 300, and then I take that money and I buy a new one. You see what I'm saying? I buy a new batch and I just keep rotating the money, and we just kind of snowball everything. Now, the best thing to do, I'm gonna be honest with you, as I've said a million times, in my opinion, is to invest, right? It's to buy the Prismatic or whatever product you like, buy it and do nothing. Throw it in your closet, let it appreciate. You'll probably make way more money. But I can't do that, right? I have customers. I got other things that I need to do. I need to churn and burn. And admittedly, investing would be the best play. Like, you guys can do it right, and you should do it right. Walmart is dropping 20,000 instead of heroes. That's it? 20,000? That's nothing, bro. Ain't nobody getting that. And 100K booster bundles. The booster bundles should be easy to get. What? Prismatic booster bundles? Or Ascended? Now 100,000 booster bundles. That's a lot. Yo, JCP World, can you DM me on Discord? Are you a member of our Discord? I have it. I'm choking. Oh my God. I have a free Discord right now. Won't always be free. Do keep that in mind. But for now, I'm letting people in for free until I can figure out a different way. Yeah, DM me right now, please. Let's talk. You gotta help me out, man. Give me the links or something, so that way when it hits, might as well get some and put some on the store. Dude, I never hit on Walmart, bro. I'm like, I just sit there for 3 hours. I shouldn't say never. I'd say once every like 3 or 4 months, I get something on Walmart. And I'll be there exactly when it launches. If it launches at 9 p.m., I'm there at 9 p.m. And I don't get shit on Walmart, bro. You hope the PSU is doing well. Can you guys hear it? My PSU. Speaking of that, if you guys hear a buzzing, hold on, let me turn my Bitcoin miner off. Hold on. If you hear that buzzing right there, that is my PSU fan dying. So I ordered a new one. So I apologize. Let me know how loud it is. What's up, everybody? Good to see y'all. How much money should you start with? And how did you make your first few sales? YouTube, all of YouTube. So what I'm doing, I don't recommend most people do. What I'm doing is by far the most challenging, the most expensive way to do it. This is the big expensive league, I would say. selling sealed product is going to be the hardest one by far. Most people, what they do, they don't have a lot of money. They start with a couple $100. They sell singles. They sell slabs, or they sell, small stuff that you can get on the market fairly easily. Selling singles and like just cards is a lot easier to get. Getting sealed product is by far the hardest. It's the most expensive to start up with. You have to have a large amount of money to start. I probably started with like 22,000 in inventory. That took me like 5-6 months to get. That was like 2024, just buying up, and a lot of 2025, just buying up and buying and just accumulating a bunch of Prismatic between $80 and $100, and that's why I have so much Prismatic now, because I was buying sub 100. I started with a lot of inventory just because I knew I wanted to do a business. I kept consuming videos. I probably watched like 5-6 months of Pokey and E and other people. I watched every video, whether you had a 50 subs or 60,000. I was watching all the videos, how to be successful and blah blah blah. And I don't recommend sealed product. I have made it work. There are a few people who have also made it work, but it's by far the hardest. YouTube is the power of everything. That's how you get sales. I always hit on Black Friday. Yeah. Did you DM me yet? The JC World? Did you join the Discord? I don't see your name. Is it JCP? Hit me up, buddy. Give me the links, man, so that way I can just freaking give it a go tonight on Walmart. I'll give it a try, man. I don't know. I just be sitting there for hours wasting my time most of the time. Howdy, y'all. What's been your most recent Pokemon play? Oh, bro, I just bought cases yesterday of I haven't even put the cases on the store. I can show you. Of course, I haven't sold any yet, but I haven't. Let me see. Let's talk about the store real quick, since everybody's asking me about that. I just sold out on these, so I need to take these off. All my Mega Dreams sold out. Japanese is booming right now, bro. Nobody wants 151. Same story, different day. I lowered it $5. If that don't sell, I'm just gonna take it off. I'm just gonna take it off the store, and when it goes to 200, 220, people will want it. I added this. This is an open case of 3 and 3 of the poster. What is the new one? This one. So I added these to the store. I just bought 3 cases of these. Full disclosure, I paid pretty strong on them. I paid 80%, which 80% I think is $19.50 or something, whatever the hell it was. So I'm not making much at all. But I do have 2 sealed cases of these. One of them isn't pretty. One is fairly pretty. So I'm not asking even for a premium on the case. You could just multiply 40, because 40 come in this. This is probably going to be really good for rip and shippers. If you're looking for packs, it's a no-brainer. You get 80 packs in a case. It's a no-brainer. But for, average person, maybe they do, maybe they don't want it. What else? I got this B grade Destined Rivals. I think I'm $20-$30 under market. It's got little corner bends, little things here. So if this would be something you probably want to open, to be honest. That's why I discounted it, Got little issues on the corners. No like huge holes or anything. You wouldn't notice it in acrylic, to be fair, but I did discount that a little bit. Other than that, let's see. Anything new? Like I said, dude, I can't keep Japanese in stock. We still got all the Ascended Heroes, 2 packs, 3 packs, and still got all the perfect order. Oh, I added this today. I had 1 ETB that came in, a collection. I got for $65. I said, fuck it. Let me try to sell it for 75. I don't know if anybody's going to buy it, but you have any more Phantasmal Flames B grade? Nobody. They all sold out. People were fighting for those. How do you join the channel? You just click the link, bro. Look, right there on Discord. I just posted it. That's how you join the Discord. Get in. Yeah, it won't always be free. So, what if Prismatic becomes the equivalent of Panda Dunk shoes because everyone knows to invest heavy? Oh, that won't happen at all. That won't happen at all. I think people really downplay how many packs are being opened. How many rip and shippers are out there? Any AH ETBs? I have 1 that's B grade if you guys want it. What's the market on those? It's got, like, I'd probably open it, to be honest. Let me see. Ascended Heroes ETB. What's it going for? Like 125? Let me see. What are Ascended Heroes going for? I just have 1 B grade right now. I'm still waiting on my 10 cases. 127? Oh, wow. This moved up. I really don't want to sell it, man. I've been thinking about just opening it. I paid like 100, I think. So it's B grade. Yeah, cheapest is like 128 right now. I don't know. If somebody wants to buy the B grade, let me know. Izzy, I always message you on Discord. You never message back. What's up, Izzy? Make sure you guys check out Izzy on Instagram. He's a cool dude. He's been making some killer content, man. He's exploding over there. I tried posting links, but the links got auto deleted. Just DM me, bro. I don't know why they're getting deleted. Yeah, just click on my name, right? Just click on my name and just DM me. What's your username? Is it Lazy Boy? Lazy Boy? No. I don't know. So many people just joined the Discord right now. eBay listing are pretty high, even with tears. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's hard to get. It's hard to get ascended, right? Everyone, get those links up. Come on, y'all. Yo, hit the like button, y'all. It's free. I'm not asking for no money right now. You know what I want to do? I want to get my member emotes. Do I have any? Yeah, I haven't, like these emotes here for my members. I know I don't really have that many members on YouTube for whatever reason. But I want to start adding in some stuff. So I don't think I have any members in here right now, but if I do, let me know what you would like added. I'm thinking throwing in MSRP just as a joke. Maybe a Prismatic logo, maybe Dragonite logo or Ascend of Heroes logo. It's kind of hard to fit a whole Ascend of Heroes logo, but I'm thinking of adding some stuff for the paid members on YouTube. Just give them something cool to type in. I might throw 22 in there. I think that'd be pretty cool, you know, an emote that does 22 because we always say 22. I don't know. I do need to add some perks and stuff. How do you become a member? Oh, it's on YouTube. It's through YouTube. You just click it. There's really no benefit besides like supporting. You know, it's kind of like Patreon, but on YouTube. Now, full disclosure, YouTube steals about 30% of the money. Is it 30 or 40? I don't remember. I think it says be a member, right? I don't know. I can't be a member on my own. Join. Is it join? I think it's join on YouTube. Yeah. So there's 2 tiers. Honestly, I don't even know the difference. It made me do 2 tiers. I'm not even going to lie to you. It literally forced me to do 2 tiers. I don't think there's any difference. So don't believe anything it says in there. But it's just to show support, man. You know, it's just to show support. I'll support by buying more stuff on the store. That's fine too. Feel free to do it. Yeah, I think that's even better, right? Like, feel free. You know, if you become a member on my channel, you honestly don't get anything in return. It's just showing love. But yeah, if you buy something from the store, you get something in return. So I think that's a good thing too, to be honest. Can you guys hear this fan dying? My computer fan. We have about 99 people in 17 minutes. Wow. Dude, I am so grateful to all of you, man. The channel is exploding lately. Dude, my perfect order video got like almost 3K views. Like, it's crazy, bro. Channel is exploding right now. Exploding. We're getting like as many views as some of the big streamers, bro. Like 10,000 plus sub people, man. I'm so grateful, dude. Thank you. Let me just take a moment and say thank you to all of you. Namaste, bro. Yo, I love you guys. Thank you, man. Please, holy shit. Thank you, everyone. I'm really... Oh, Marcus, is that you? Wow, that's a really long link. That is a super... Does somebody have a shorter link? Holy shit, this person just sent me a crazy long link for Walmart. Anybody have a shorter link for this stuff coming out tonight? That is a crazy long link. I know sometimes they have links like this long, so there we go. I posted the links. They should be dropping the ETB bundle and poster collection. Nice, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. We won't get anything, but you said there's only 20,000 stock on ETB. Yeah, we ain't getting shit. Maybe the bundle. This channel to the moon. Well, thank you. I couldn't do without you guys, man. Thank you very much. Have you seen the Unova heavy hitters charts? Looks good. No. I have not listed my heavy hitters because I paid really strong on them. I had to pay 85%, bro. So I think I paid 100 or 105. What I would like to do, I would love to ship this to someone, but oh my God, shipping is so expensive. I've got nothing but burnt on Blooming Waters, the Lucaria boxes. People never pay enough. It's not their fault. I can't figure out how to calculate like, the West Coast should pay this much. Like, West Coast has to pay up for something this big, bro. It's like $25 fucking to send you 1 or 2 of these, bro. It's crazy to send to California. Like, crazy. So in the East Coast, probably like 17, 20. It's just not worth shipping, bro. Like, these are the worst to ship. Things this large suck ass, bro. So I wish that like I could find somebody that would just buy it and then I could put it in like a bubble mailer. You know, that'd be great, but I don't know, man. Like I have them. Like I said, I paid it really strong on them. I I see 2. I might only have 2. I might have 4, but I know I have a minimum of 2. Um, but they're just so expensive to ship, bro. Like it's a nightmare to deal with those, and a lot of people are trying to sell me blooming waters right now. I'm telling you guys, like so many people are trying to sell 151 right now. It's not even funny. Like every day, 3 to 5 people, bro. Literally, so many people trying to get out of their 151 position, and like I said, I've been denying all of them, man, because 151's I don't know. I think it needs to move up again, and then people will start hyping it up again. Because April, which is right now, April 1st, by the way, it should be rotating out this month. So maybe we'll see a resurgence of 151 hype. Right now, it's a little slower. I think it's a great set. Long term, it's going to do fantastic. But at the moment, it is really slow. So I've been like, okay, let me just. Like I said, the bundles aren't selling at all, bro. I can't sell those to save my fucking life. I've only been watching playbacks. Well, thanks, man. This channel to the moon. Thank you, buddy. Had the whole family go pre-order GameStop. Oh, wow. Nice, bro. Yeah, I pre-ordered a couple. 4. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. If we ever wanted to break something down to save on shipping, would you? Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%. We'd have to probably discuss that. I would love to. Probably cheaper for shipping to sell them as a bundle or two. I want to. The thing is, most of my viewers, from what I've seen, they haven't offered that to me. I put that out into the world every now and then, and you know, that kind of energy. Like, guys, if you want to buy this, like I'll ship it to you, but can we break it down? Like that'd be so much better. But I get it. A lot of people want to, a lot of people want to collect it, but it's like I said, it's just not worth shipping, bro. How much to sell a case of Ascended Heroes? I'd be at market. I'm paying really strong. I've been paying market for them, just so you know. I've been paying market. So I think I paid, I have to look at my phone, man. I want to say I paid $12.50 or 12. That's the only way I can get stuff, bro. For like cases is paying full market, waiting, a couple weeks, a month, appreciates, and then I make my margin. Just full disclosure. So I'm not getting, trust me, I'm not getting any deals on Ascended, on really anything, dude. It's bad, man. It's for sealed product, you're not getting a deal. Now, I'm sorry, for sealed cases, you're not getting a deal. Now for loose ones, yeah, you can get 80, 85%, but sealed product, bro, I've been having to pay full market for quantity. Where is it? I think it's gonna take too long to figure out. I gotta look at my Excel. I don't know, dude. I've been buying so many collections. I should have a collection coming in tomorrow. I think that's a $5,000 collection or a $4,000. There's this other guy local to me. He's trying to sell me like a $14,000 collection. There's some other ones, man. There's so many, bro. There's other guys supposed to come, I think, in the middle of the month. I think that one's 30 or 40,000. There's so many collections right now, bro. Like they're everywhere right now. But like I got to be picky and choosy, right? Like the funds, I only have so much money. So like I said, I've been telling most people no. Anybody's telling me like 85% at the moment. I've been really picky with those. Like I said, if it's not prismatic, if it doesn't move quick, and I'm sure it moves quick other places, I'm just saying like I need it in and out because there's just too many collections to buy right now. So, really trying to stay away from anything that's not like super liquid at the moment. That might change. Who knows? Maybe in a month I'll be buying, ancillary shit. Probably not. But who knows? Maybe I'll buy the less popular stuff in a month or 2 or 3. But at the moment, I'm really just looking for the hot shit, man. The shit that just flies off shelves. Because I got too much product just sitting. Too many. What's really been my biggest problem with collections lately is I'll buy like a $10,000 collection, a $5,000, a $15,000, whatever it is. And the top stuff is so good. But then the middle stuff sits and the bottom stuff sits. And that's really the problem is like, yeah, all the prismatic flies, all the, destined flies, all the good stuff at the top. But then I'm stuck with 12 Journey Together bundles. I'm stuck with even the 2 or 3 pack. You guys, I showed you. They're sitting on the store. And that's Ascended Heroes, right? People are being really, really picky with buying like the best of the best. So then I have to adjust my store as well, right? Like I can't buy a bunch of ancillary products at the moment. But again, who knows? Maybe the market will turn and people will start being more bullish on ancillary products. But unfortunately, if it's not ETB or booster box, but the market's just not bullish, at least for my store. Maybe some other place they are. How much would you sell a case of AH? I don't know, man. Let me see. Ascended Heroes, ETB. I mean, it'd be market, whatever market is, man. Because like I said, I'm paying market, and then I have to wait for it to appreciate to make. Oh my god, these went up this much. What the fuck, bro? When did this happen? Wow. Like I said, I paid like 12.50. Wow. Last sold 14.40. 14.47 is market right now. Wow. When did that happen? Oh, those are open too. Wow. Cheapest on the market is 1,500. Jesus, bro. Wow. Cheapest on the market is 15. When did this bull run is crazy, dude. My God. I'm telling you, dude, and that's why I have been buying cases at market, because I just know I just have to wait a week. I just have to wait a week, or two. And you make margin even paying market on sealed cases, bro. I mean, the market is insane, but it's only insane for like the good shit right now. So people are being very selective. Sounds like you have to pay strong on ST. Do you guys hear that fan right now? I'm so sorry if you do. My computer's freaking dying out on me. I bought a new PSU, so hopefully a couple days. Got to pay less on the fluff product. Yeah, but then you would think so, right? Like that sounds really good. That sounds like such a good idea. But people just don't want to sell their collection at that point. But like I said, for me, that's beneficial. I don't want to buy their collection, to be honest, if it's got fluff. So that's why I just tell them no. It's not worth like trying to split it. And there's so many collections right now, guys. I'm telling you, like people are cashing out right now for sure. Now, I'm not saying everybody is, but a lot of people are cashing out. But thank you. I'm selling my cases now, dude. They'll probably fly. I bet you the volume's good. Let's look. How's the volume on these at 15? Wow. Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Hold on. How's the volume at 1,500? It says average a day is 7. That's really strong. Unopened 1440. 1440 today, 1446. The day's not even over, so 4 right there between 1440 and 15. Yeah. Only one yesterday at 1446, but people are paying up, man. People are paying that. So I mean, there's definitely strong volume. Just a strong market, bro. Everybody wants to steal product. Currently on vacation in Japan. Watch a while. Oh, dude, buy Mega Dream. Holy shit. A lot of disorganized collections with no SKU focus or pack density. Yeah. Yeah, Izzy. For sure. Did you hear what I said, Izzy? I'd be messaging you on Discord. You never respond. Got to pay less on the fluff. Yeah, you would think so, but it is what it is, So we're working on some good stuff right now, man. We're working on some good stuff. Like I said, hopefully in the next few days, we have a nice one that I've been waiting on. There are some packs in there that you guys know I don't like buying packs, but they're at least booster packs for Sword and Shield. So that's a lot better. Regular packs, I don't really like buying them, I'm going to be honest. But booster packs, those sell really well in the store. So I don't mind booster packs. But loose packs from Sword and Shield, I'm not a huge fan of. They sit around. Like I still have, I don't know how many brilliant or silver tempests left. Probably like 10 of these. It took a long time though. I started with like freaking 80, and then I think I have 2 or 3 Astral Radiance left and like 2 or 3 brilliant stars. But looking back on it, it was not liquid at all. I should not have I should not have bought them, man. But to be fair, it was only like $3,000 worth. We sold out on the Lost Origin pretty quick. We sold out Silver Tempest pretty good, but like I said, we still have like 10 of those left. How do Phantasmal Flames bundles do? I don't know. Anything Phantasmal Flames sells really, really good. I haven't tried bundles in a while. I haven't had anybody offer me bundles for under 85%. And like I said, bundles on Phantasmal for me aren't really the ideal product. I would pay 80%, but at 85, I already have so many bundles. If it's not like Prismatic or Destin or even 151, I had to stop. Like I said, they're not selling at all. I'm just adjusting with the market conditions, guys. Like I said, in a week, this conversation could be completely different. I don't know. If the market starts buying all the shit up, I'll adjust. But a lot of, right now, the market's saying what is for sale or what sells and what doesn't. So I'm just adjusting my store, being a little smarter with my buys. Sadly, people won't let the good stuff without the fluff. Yeah, right. And to those people, I just tell them no, to be honest. I just say no, thank you. Just got home from work and this was top of my feed. Way to go, DJ. Yo, thanks, bro. Congrats. Nobody told me if the computer's making a loud sound because it's super loud in my ear. I can't wait to replace it. Yeah, dude, buy Mega Dream. I just had a buyout of Mega Dream yesterday. Yeah, sold all of it, man. I wish I had more. Holy shit, right? Mega Dream. Dude, you can't find Mega Dream. So, I wanted to discuss this. Have you guys seen what's going on with Japanese? So if you guys have a supplier, they don't call it distro because distro only works for the Japanese people over there. So they're really a supplier to us. Holy crap, bro. I talked to all my friends. Same situation. So here's the thing. Japanese right now is on fire artificially. Let me explain. I'll show you an example. So I think that the Japanese right now suppliers are artificially inflating the market. So let's take a look at this, right? So in the United States, the market on Mega Dream is about $108, $107, somewhere around there. Last sold $112, okay? Now, what they're doing right now, the suppliers are charging this price. That's before tariff. That's before shipping. So basically, you're all in it for like 125-ish, 122. I don't know, somewhere around there. Depends on the batch, depends on the day. So let that sink in. They're trying to sell us a product that we literally can't make money on. And they're not budging. I told you, I've talked to like the 3 suppliers that I like. All of them are doing the same thing. They're like all taking a stand. And the one supplier told me that they've all come together and they decided pretty much, you know what? We're seeing all these people in America make all this money. We're not making that much money. So they're basically just, I can't speak for every supplier. So take it with a grain of salt. My suppliers are saying, you know what? We are going to, I don't know if you want to say artificially, but they're not going to sell this for the price they were. So now they're charging for Inferno X right now. Wow, this really went up. Market right now is 131 on Inferno X, right? They're saying you can't buy this for under 140. So let that sink in. To buy Japanese right now, you have to buy for more than the market before tariff and before shipping. So they keep saying, hey, how many do you want? I don't want any. They're like, why don't you want any? Why would I buy it? You're selling it for more than I can literally sell it for. I would literally lose money. It wouldn't make sense, right? But they're not budging at all. So it's weird, man. So what I'm seeing, and like I told you guys, everybody's buying all the stock of Japanese. Like they're just buying it. And so I think there's however much supply in the United States right now. Let's just pretend there's 100,000 boxes. I'm just making up fake numbers. Once that sells out, there's nothing left but to go back to Japan, and you're going to have to pay those higher prices, or you just don't carry Japanese anymore on your store. You got to pick one. So I've definitely contemplated pros and cons. You know, I looked at my store. I said, I got Inferno X under market. I've had it for 110. Nobody wants it. I think I raised it to like 120. Nobody wants it. So for my store, even though I'm way under market on most of the specialty sets, it just wouldn't make sense for me to pay more. You know what I'm saying? Because then I'd have to charge more, but nobody's buying it off my store anyway. So I don't know, man. I don't get it. It's just a weird market right now for Japanese. I know Retro Specs is selling it for 141 right now for Inferno X, I think. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do on that. I'll just wait it out, I guess, and just keep buying English for now. But I do want to buy more Japanese, but I don't know. I haven't figured it out. We'll see. It's on standby for right now. We'll see what happens. You mean sleeved packs? Oh, yeah, sleeves. Yeah. I think if you look up the name of sleeve packs, they do say the word booster, though. Let me look. Lost Origin sleeved booster. I'm pretty sure that's... Yeah, I was right. That's the official name if you ever look on TCG. So you can see it says sleeve booster pack. That's the official name. Yeah, sleeve booster. So whatever. Call it tomato, right? I can't hear your computer at all. Oh, that's great. That means my GoXLR is canceling it out. Well, thank you, everyone. A Japanese supplier is selling me Inferno X at 130 a box before shipping and tariffs. Yeah. So that's what they're doing to people right now. They're selling it for more than it's worth pre-tariff, pre-shipping. So it's, what do you do? Like I said, you either just don't sell Japanese anymore, or you pay the price and you kind of hope and wait. I don't know. They're doing something over there, and it's interesting. Most boxes from him used to be around $40 a box, just like half a year ago. There's a guy in the area trying to dump an $80,000 collection, and he wants 75. Oh, now 75, super fair in this market. Tons of singles and slabs. Now I wouldn't want it. And a good bit, yeah, I wouldn't want that at all. I would avoid that personally. Unless you really love singles and slabs, I don't buy collections that have loose cards and slabs. You got to be careful on that, because it seems really tempting. And I'm telling you from personal experience, it seems so tempting. Like, wow, he's got some Evolving Skies. Let's say it's an $80,000 collection. 10,000 of it is Evolving Skies. It's very easy to be tricked into this. People will do this. As Dan from Catch 'em All Collectibles said in my live stream, people do this literally intentionally to get rid of their bad product, their dead product. They will sell you garbage mixed in with some good stuff. And so it tricks a lot of people, a whole lot of people. I've fallen for that. Like I said, I've bought a lot of Journey Together mixed in collections, and that's my fault, right? I should not have been buying Journey Together, at least for 80%. Like, hell no, I should not have, because now it's just collecting dust, you see. So it's best to say, hey, I don't want that, or I'd rather pass on your collection. That's what I would recommend to most people. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of better stuff you could be buying right now. I love the Sword and Shield, but I actually sold all my loose cards from that set. I already read that. Don't buy Japanese and get stuck with it. Yeah. So for me, like I said, at the moment, unless things adjust, I'm just not buying Japanese at the moment. But who knows? Maybe in a week or a month that will change. Aloha from the 808. I don't know anything about the 808, but hello. In your opinion, is there a point where average collectors stop paying market for stuff and it becomes mostly investment? No, probably not. Probably not. Now, I think there's certain sets. Is that what you wrote? I.e. 151. I would say 151 is a super slow sale right now. And I've been avoiding buying 151 personally. I've been avoiding buying 151 altogether. Just for me, because yes, the prices have gone so high that a lot of people, here's the thing. People, what I've noticed on the internet, buy as it's moving up. So 151 bundles right now, is it a good buy? It's hard to say, but it's a better buy than when it's moving high. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me just show you on the chart. I'll try to articulate this a little. Excuse me. Why do I always have hiccups? Okay. So right now, it's moved down a little bit. So in theory, this is a good time to buy, right? Nobody's talking about it. The hype's kind of slowed down. It's technically a good time to buy, right? But that's not how people think, okay? When it's 181, 182, people don't want it, right? It's sitting on shelves. How do I know? It's sitting on my store. It's the same thing we saw when 151 was 85, 90 bucks. Nobody was buying it. As soon as it went to 100, everybody chased it. When it went to 110, 120, everybody chased the tail, and everybody starts buying on the way up. This is not how you're supposed to do it. You don't buy when things are high and going up. You're supposed to buy when they're either down or consolidating, but you'll see. The volume is slowed down a bit, right? Because, I mean, it's still pretty healthy, 13 to 34 a day. It's good. Some days are 3, like today's 3. People don't want it when it's a good deal, when it's easy to buy. They want it when it starts going to 200. You will see YouTubers will start talking about it again. Everybody will start, FOMOing and get scared. So, I mean, that's just the market we're in, right? People don't buy. Same thing with mega UPCs, right? You try to sell them sealed cases for market, they don't want it. When it goes, not if, but when it goes to 200, 220, everybody's going to look back and they're going to want it. It's the same thing with Prismatic. When Prismatic's, under $100, nobody wants it. When it goes to 120, everybody chases it. When it goes to 150, everybody starts loading the boat. When it goes to 170, everybody loads the boat. They only buy when it's high. You understand? So the good advice, in my opinion, buy when it's lower or buy when it's consolidating and nobody's thinking about it. But that's not what people do. People only buy when it's high. You can't help most people, to be honest. What do you think of slabs? I don't like it. There's a lot of money to be made, but I do sealed product personally. I do have slabs. I collect as well. I'm a collector. Me and the kids love opening packs. We do that. We grade every now and then, not so much these days because PSA takes so long. But I don't like it. I like sealed product. I'm a sealed guy. But again, you can make a lot of money with slabs. You can make a lot of money with singles. It's just not my thing. More singles will be found as time goes on, while the sealed product will become rarer as time goes on. It's obviously once it rotates out, blah, blah, blah. But I don't like things that there can be more found rather than the opposite. With sealed is once it's done, it's done. There is no more. You won't get it again unless they find something like a warehouse. That's not a reprint. That's just some leftover stock. I am more into the sealed product all day, every day. But I could be wrong. What do you think about the Bubble Mew price right now? What is the Bubble Mew price? Bubble Mew. Let's check it out. Again, I don't do singles, man. I don't look at singles. I'm just not a singles. Yeah, I collect for fun, but not for investment. So that's lightly played. I think Bubble Mew would do great. Bubble Mew is fantastic, man. It really is. It's some people's favorite from Scarlet and Violet. Mine would probably be the Umbreon, but tomato. Last sold 725. Yeah, for me, I don't want any part of it. It's up 51% in 3 months. It's up 119%. I think it'll do great over time, but I just don't like it. I don't want to buy into all-time highs. I'm good on that for me. But again, I don't do singles. So do not take my opinion on singles or slabs. That's what I would say. I don't do singles. I don't do slabs for investment. Hey, DJ, it's your favorite non-hater. So hater. Ascended, ETBs, bundles, Prismatic bundles, and DR bundles, and First Partner, probably the only things to buy a bit under market. Still releasing in better quality, unless Sam's or Costco. Okay. Anyone know the dimensions of a booster bundle case? Not non-wide booster bundles. It's funny you ask. I can tell you the Sword and Shield one. Oh, you know what? That's right. I sold out on what was the booster bundles we had from Sword and Shield on the store? Battle Styles. I sold out. I moved the case downstairs. If you DM me, I'll look into it when I get time. All-time high, by the way. Yeah, I'm good on that. Got 3 Priz booster bundles and BJs today. Oh, congrats, buddy. How much were they? What inventory do you take to vend at shows? I'm only going to vend one more time. So I had a show this month. My neighbor bought my table off me. I'm done vending for a while, bro. I'm going to do one more show in May because it's the biggest show. Well, one of the biggest shows in Virginia, 703. And I signed up for it, so I'm going to do it. But I'm done vending, bro. It's not worth my time anymore. Here's the thing. When I first started vending in December, it was a different market. People were selling and there weren't many buyers. I was very aggressively buying. So when I vended at shows, it was great. People were bringing in tons of product. Now people are like overpaying at these shows. They're paying 85% for sealed product. They're not bringing it to my table. They're bringing it to like the first people in the front. It's just not worth it for me. I vend to buy sealed product. And yeah, I moved my singles and then I could use that singles money to put into sealed. It's just not worth my time, bro. It's just not. Like, the store is exploding right now, guys. I think we just broke $200,000 in sales. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. My store is like blowing up right now. It's awesome. Shout out to all of you. Thank you, guys. I'd be nothing without any of you. But yeah, we just broke, if you count sales off the store, like some of the cases I've been doing privately. Yeah, we just broke $200,000, bro. Like, me vending is me losing money, to be honest, because the 2 days before, I'm probably pricing cards for like 3-4 hours. Sometimes I do 5 hours. Then I have to wake up super early the day of. Then I have to drive there. I have to sit there for 7-8 hours. I make a couple $1,000, but dude, like yesterday was a $6,000 day for me on my store. 6,000, bro. Like, that's hard to do, man. I got to do 6,000 at a show. I did do it one time at 703. I did 6,200 or 6,300, but I wasted 15 hours. You understand? 15 hours of my life to get that when I literally just did 6K yesterday. That's not all profit, but I'm just letting you guys know. We're making bigger moves now doing cases. So like I said, long term, I do want to get away from selling single ETBs and booster boxes. I want to get in more into cases. That's probably not going to happen anytime soon, but mixing in the cases is great, right? You know, I buy, what did we sell yesterday? We sold 1 or 2 Prismatic booster bundle cases, and that was $300 each one. So I made $600 just for, and it was so easy. That's 25 units each one. Do you understand? That's 50 customers I would have had to deal with, potentially 25 if they bought 2, but potentially 50 customers. I would have had to put it in, you know, this little 6x6x4 box, risk the shipping, risk UPS losing it, risk the chargeback. No, dude, I just picked up the box. I put it in the thing. I put a little bit of craft paper on the side, taped it up, done. You make $300 much quicker than doing, you know, bundle here, make $5. Bundle here, make $7. Bundle here. I'm loving the case thing, bro. It's smaller margins, but it's 10 times, well, in that situation, 25 times less work. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, dude. So my plan, I'm going to do one more show in May. Like I said, the 703 show, and that's probably going to be it for me. Then I'm going to take all my slabs, all my higher end cards. I'm probably going to send them to Dan from Catch 'em All Collectibles. I'm going to say, throw them on your little auction thing you guys always talk about. I think they pay 90% on the bigger stuff. They pay 93 to 95%. Fuck it. You can just have the whole booth, man. You know what I'm saying? At that point. And I'm just going to stick to sealed, man. Like, I really think we're just losing, or I'm just losing money vending. Just not worth my time, unfortunately. I don't think Battle Styles had booster bundles. No, booster box. Building battles. No, it's booster boxes. Yep. Yeah, we just sold out of those yesterday. Almost complete with my master set of Journey Together. Congrats. That's a great, I like Journey Together. Here, I'm going to open a pack for you, buddy. 129 viewers. But did you guys like the stream? Yeah, Journey Together is such a slow sale, man, on the store, even under market booster boxes. So fuck it. Nobody's buying these packs anyways. I don't know. Nobody's buying anything Journey Together. They will one day, but right now they're not. Let's just do it. Fuck it. Oh shit. I'm supposed to show you, right? Fuck it. Ba 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 ba. Wah wah. Zorark. EX. Rip. That's okay. That's okay. You so right. When people try to trade. So what worked really well for me, I've been watching these videos that kind of inspired me. There's this 22-year-old, and I believe his YouTube channel, let me see if I can find the video. I believe he titled it 22-year-old buys $300,000 worth of Pokemon. And it was his first video ever. He's blowing up on YouTube. 22-year-old buys 300K of Pokemon. Let's see if we can find it for you guys. Yeah, this guy. Bro. This guy's killing it. Look, he just started his YouTube channel. 67,000 views. Like, this dude is exploding. 4K subs on 2 videos, bro. 2 videos. Dude, this kid is exploding, as he should. So his first video ever on YouTube. 22 years old. He spent 300 grand buyer POV. Then on this next video, he spent 400 grand in 48 hours. So I'm not going to lie. I evaluated my life. I was like, damn, this 22-year-old kid, I mean, that's a kid. Anybody under 25 is a kid to me, right? I'm old. I'm 36. This 22-year-old child is spending 300 to 400 grand a weekend on Pokemon, bro. So that shit inspired me, right? So I was like, what the hell am I doing? Wasting my time vending, bro. So what he does is he goes around to the show and he just pays 80, 85%, something 75, but up to 92% on certain items like $20,000 cards and shit. Like, he buys big shit, bro. Gold Star, first edition Charizard type stuff. He buys big shit, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to be buying big shit. But people like him are inspiring me. There's this other kid. He's not even a kid. He's probably like 26, 27. He's going around to these shows and he buys an 80 to 85% sealed product. So he goes up to all these booths. You got to think there's 200, 400 vendors, depending on the size of the show. He only goes to big shows. And he goes to the booth. He doesn't waste any time. He says, is there any sealed product that has been sitting around that you would like to sell for 80%? You know what? 60% of the time, they say no. But 40% of the time, they do say yes. And so he goes, okay, cool. He doesn't buy any of the good stuff. He's not buying Prismatic. He would if he could, but nobody's selling it for 80%, right? He buys Journey Together, ETBs. He's buying Surging Sparks. He's buying Twilight. He's buying all the bullshit, right? And dude, he'll buy 30 ETBs at a time. And I'm like, wow. And then that's just at one booth. So he'll buy 30. He puts it in his little wagon. He goes to the next vendor. And bro, he ends up doing, he goes home with like, I don't know, 400 or 500 ETBs. 400 or 500 ETBs at like 80%. And so that inspired me. I was like, yo, I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing this wrong. So I went to my local show like 2 weeks ago. I just been too busy to go every show. And I tried that. And you know what? It was a very small show, so it was a bad example. They only had like 35 vendors. And I went around and I said, hey, do you have any ETBs that are just sitting around that, you know, collecting dust? And 2 people said yes. No, 3 people. 3 people said yes. They said, dude, please buy these Surging Sparks off me. To be fair, they're all B grade. That's why I haven't put them on the store yet. I paid $80 a pop. I think market's like 92. Maybe somebody will want to buy it for like 87. I don't know. But yeah, dude, you'd be surprised how many vendors carry all this shit to the show, the garbage stuff, right? Like the stuff that nobody wants. And I'm going to try that. I'm going to go to a big show and, you know, not like these little mom and pop ones, but like bigger shows. I'm going to start doing that, bro. And I think that's the play for me, you know, come home with hopefully a couple hundred ETBs or something, put them on the store. You know what I mean? Make a little bit of margin. And it's very little effort and you can do it all at once. And I think that's the play for me, rather than sitting there vending. I think my strength, we gotta play into our strength, right? What is our strength? I ask myself, what is DJ Poke Center website strength? It is sealed product. It is English. Japanese has been good. It's been okay, but English is our strength. So let's just 5X the effort. You know what I'm saying? Just do what we're really good at. We're good at selling sealed product. We're good. I mean, everybody is. It's, you know, it's what people want, right? Give the people more of what they want. So I think for sure vending itself is off the table in the future for me after this next show, but going to these shows. And it's so much better too, right? I am not a morning person. I don't know if you guys are. I do have to wake up for my job anywhere from 5 to 5:30. I hate it. I never got used to it. I've been doing it for 16 and a half years. I will never be a morning person. I wake up every day. Doesn't matter how much sleep I get like this. I hate it. I'm shaving. I'm brushing my teeth. I never get used to it. I never will, never have. I just am not a morning person. I like to wake up like 8 or 9 a.m. But that's the benefit as well of not having to be a vendor is I could probably go to the show at like 11 a.m. You know, 11 a.m. I'm wide awake. You know, I've already eaten. I got food in my stomach. I don't have to sit there at the freaking table and starve all day. You know, you can never get a lunch break, especially by yourself. So I just see a win everyone. I'm just thinking I don't have to pay for the vendor table as well. Like it's just all W's, bro. You know, and like I said, at the shows that I was vending at these days, bro, people are they're not even selling sealed for a good price anymore. It's not like the old days that, you know, where you could do 70%, 75% for sealed. Those days are gone. So people are coming to shows, bro. They're like 90%. I'm like, 90%? There's no money to be made. 90%. They're like, all right. And then go to the next table. And there is some sucker out there that's going to pay 90%. So yeah, I just don't see any pros right now at the moment in this market in my local area. Trade Sunbreon PSA 10 for 3 sealed prismatic booster bundle cases or keep the grail, DJ. Sunbreon PSA 10? That's worth way less than 3 sealed cases, right? Like significantly less. Each one of those cases is worth 2K plus, bro. Umbreon, PSA 10, Prismatic. I'm checking eBay real quick. I'm pretty sure Umbreon is worth way less than 3 sealed cases. I would take the booster bundle 3 sealed cases all day, bro. Oh yeah. Who would do that? They're not a very smart person. Let me see. Last sold 4,850 is the last sold. Yeah, dude, you'd be up $1,000. Yeah, you'd be up $1,000, and that's if the sealed product doesn't appreciate at all. I would 100% get my PSA 10. Yes, of course. Are you kidding me? You literally up $1,000 off the bat. That's a real game right there. I've seen a few vendors make that transition. Yeah, that's the play right now. Do you plan to expand the business outside of Pokemon and Magic? I can tell you right now, I would love nothing more than my Magic to work out. A non-TCG is doing it. There's so many people doing it, getting Magic and selling it well. It is definitely not. Magic is not the problem. I'm the problem. I don't put any effort into selling Magic. Most of my Magic is under market. You could absolutely just buy my Magic and churn it if you were good at selling Magic on your LGS or your store or something. But I don't think I'll be buying more Magic. Will I expand anything further? The only thing I would expand on, maybe acrylics. Like we sold 3 cases of acrylics in the last 24 hours. I am thinking of, I don't want to give everybody my plays, but I'll give you this one play. I'm thinking of hitting up some of these acrylic companies and be like, yo, what's the best you can do? Sell me 200 acrylics and then just have them on the store, and I'll make $2 to $3 in acrylic, because I think there's a huge market for it. Like Logan's Pokeship sells so cheap, dude. He sells the booster box acrylic for, what is it, $13, I think. Is it 13, 14? If you use code DJ, just DJ, my letters, you get an additional 5% off. The ETBs for like $16. After code DJ, it's like 15. So if I could buy those for like 12, but in bulk, like buy a couple hundred, put them on my store, they win, I win. Like I think it's a win-win. I don't want to buy from China. I really don't. I want my customers to only get USA quality. I've already inquired, just need to order like 5K. Yeah, no, I'm good on that. I want USA, baby. Quality, baby. USA. I'm definitely that kind of guy. I'll pay up for USA brand stuff. Senate Heroes Ultra Premium incoming? I hope so. I really do. I hope so, man. I really do, man. Hello, do you offer a sealed? Somebody just messaged me. Hey, what do you usually offer on sealed? I'm looking to offload some. Depends on the item. What do you have? Buy acrylics. I'm putting the pieces together. No. I don't talk about where I live. Sorry. Use acrylics in manufacturers only. But also, I like supporting smaller people. I like supporting small business. I'm a small business myself, right? DJ Poker Center is just me and my wife helping out when there's big orders. So, Logan's Pokeship, man. I love supporting Logan's Pokeship. Full disclosure, I don't make any money off of these sales. He's a small business just like me. But I respect this guy. He is a small business owner. He's doing this by himself, to my knowledge, at least. Like, who am I going to support, bro? Temu, some people in China, or am I going to support a small business owner? I'm going to support the small. This not only is it supporting a small business owner, but it's like literally the best price on the market, bro. It's the best price on the market, and I support a local business owner. I'm sorry, all day, every day, I'm doing that. Made in the USA. Use code DJ, save 5%. Look at that, bro. Like, of course. Yeah, I'm going to do that all day, bro. Cloud with the good info. No, I don't talk about where I live. Sorry, buddy. I sell trade raw for cases. I sell trade raw for cases. Yeah, I don't want anything to do with raw. But like I said, for my personal collection with the kid, that's different. But I don't see cards and slabs as an investment personally. For me, that does not mean that they are not investment. That does not mean that you can't make money with them. I'm just saying I don't like it. For me. Need that background info, DJ Netflix special I'm working on. That's funny. Don't be creeping on me, bruh. Don't be weird, bruh. Don't be weird, bruh. Does anybody have the Walmart links? You guys sent me these freaking links this long. Does anybody have like the shorter hyperlink thing? So much easier. For what's dropping on Walmart. What's dropping on Walmart? I've heard different things. Some people told me some Ascended Heroes tonight on Walmart. I'm going to give it a try. DM me. Let me know what the things are. You can DM me on Discord, or I prefer that. Free Discord right now. Not always going to be free, but it's free right now. Why not? Doesn't hurt to get in. What question you guys got for me, man? 133 viewers, man. That's so awesome. X blowing up the links. Oh, really? Oh, okay. I like X because they'll give you a good link, the short link. All right, so this is what I'm seeing on X. You guys can follow me on X as well, DJ Spoken Center. I don't like these Maverly crap links. I guess they still work. Yep, so it's looking like ETBs and what's it called? Bundles. I love this ETB, bro. This thing is fire. I would definitely be buying that. So if you guys looking to follow me, I don't really post on X anymore. I used to on my other YouTube channels, but DJ's Pokey Center. You can check it out. Same on Instagram. Mining of the North. What up, buddy? I thought it was Pokemon of the North now. It is only 20K ETBs. That'll be tough. Yeah, you ain't get. I mean, all you gotta do is open the link, right? So why not give it a shot? Yeah. Even the bundles are gonna be hard. I've noticed the only time I ever got lucky was when it's like 200,000 or 300,000 plus stock. When it's 100K and not, you ain't getting shit. Need to change YouTube. You can just change your name, right? I just follow Pokemon on it. You don't even need to change, bro. Yeah, I mean, we ain't getting shit tonight, boys. That's okay. We ain't getting shit. That's okay. So, what else is new for the store? Like I said, we're working on, hopefully a collection comes in tomorrow. I want to know where the hell my 10 Ascended Hero cases are. That's what I'm waiting on. What else, man? I'm working on a decent sized collection right now, like the $13,000-$14,000 range locally. Don't know if I can make that work this week. I'm trying. We'll see. I'm working on a $30,000 collection sometime in April or 40,000. I think it's worth 40,000, but we're talking numbers on it still. You guys got to understand too, man. Like, and I don't know, everybody's different, right? Like some people are willing to buy 85% and that's worth their time. I have found for me, 85% is like not always worth my time. It depends on the size of the collection. If it's a big dollar, like 30,000, I do the math and I say, okay, I can make 4K on this, 5K. That's worth my time. But like buying a $2,000 or $3,000 collection, sometimes, bro, you make like $300. And that's why I say no so many times as well, man. I'm like, there's just no money to be made. The percentage is okay in that collection, but it's a lot for $300. You know, $300 is like not even worth it, man. Like it's a lot to put it on the store and then pack it and then go to UPS, go to USPS for $300. It's like I'd rather just buy a sealed case of Prismatic Evolutions and just sell to one person and make $300. You know what I mean? It's just now that I've seen how easy it is to make money with cases, like it's really opened my eyes, bro. I'm like, bro, I'd rather just buy the case. It's so much easier than dealing with, 40, 50 different SKUs. Because that's what it is, right? When you buy collections, you're buying 40, 50 different items. You got to upload them all. You got to find a buyer, some sit, it's just a waste of time, man. I don't know. But if the percentage is lower, I'm like, okay, that's worth my time, So I don't know. Finding a good balance. Market is evolving. If you would have asked me this a month ago, my opinion was different. And I'm sure 1 month from now, my opinion will be different. It's just changing and evolving as a store week by week, honestly. It really feels like my store is changing day by day, if we're being frank. But I'm maxed out at 80% cash, unless it is something like sealed 151 or prismatic or something like that. Yeah, like I said, for me, 151, I don't even want it right now, man. I really don't. Too expensive. Can't find a buyer. People are trying to sell. Dude, I had somebody try to sell me 87 Pokemon Center 151. 87 Pokemon Center 151, bro. Look at this. Who am I going to sell those to? I said, absolutely not. They wanted 85%. I said, absolutely not. Who would I possibly sell these to, bro? Who the hell is buying these for $1,350, bro? Last sold $1,400. You think I'm going to find 87 people that can afford this? Fuck no. I don't know 87 people that can afford that. No. Hell no, bro. Yeah, 87, bro. I'm not buying 151 right now, man. Really not. Have you tried the percentage of the collection, like 85 for the good stuff, 75? Yeah, as soon as people hear 75, they don't want it. People are really greedy right now with the and I get it, man. I get it. Like it's a hot market. Like more power to them. You know what I'm saying? Be greedy, like get maximum value. I'm not even mad. I'm just saying it's not a good fit for me. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? And if it's not a good fit for me, then it's I'm just not going to buy it. That's all. Yeah. 80 is fair. It depends what it is, bro. It really depends what it is. If it's going to sit on the store, no. People want all the money without doing any of the work themselves. Yeah. The only people who understand that are people who buy collections and sell collections. I think a lot of that has to do with, a lot of collectors are like hyping up, like vendors are bad. People who buy collections are bad. And, these people are buying at 60%. I see this every day. People genuinely think that vendors are getting product for 60%. Genuinely. If you don't believe me, go on Instagram, read the comment section. Brother, you are not getting anything for 60% right now. Nothing. Even the trash singles, you're getting nothing. Definitely ain't getting sealed product for 60%. But that's what their favorite YouTubers hyping them up to think. That's what their favorite Instagram person is having them to think. They genuinely believe in their mind that people are buying, the good shit for 60, 70% right now. Fuck no, you're not. No, you're not. You ain't getting nothing less than 80%. You might find somebody that'll sell you like single packs of like, what's the trash product? Like temporal forces. I don't want anything to do with temporal forces. You can keep all that. I don't want any of the like really bad shit. Like Journey Together, I can't sell that shit for $6.49 on my store. So yeah. Disagree. They want most money for their collection because they took the risk and held to the product. You may say there's no risk in Pokemon, but they took the risk and bought it. What is the risk of buying Pokemon and holding? Respectfully, what is the risk? What is the risk? All Pokemon products go up over time. What risk? I don't think there's any risk. Like, especially if you bought it for cheap, especially if you've been holding the product for 6 months, a year, what risk? Now, I agree they should try to go for maximum value. 100% I agree with that statement. But what risk? There's no risk involved. The risk is the person buying your collection because of chargebacks, because of USPS, UPS, FedEx losing the package and you're out the money, because of eBay fees if you get stuck with the product and have to put it on eBay for 15% fees. And if you buy something at 85, you've made $0. That's risk. The risk is the person buying it. And if you buy something at 100 and it goes down to 80, you're screwed. What risk? I don't understand what risk the seller has. I respectfully disagree. How long do you think Journey would take to double from MSRP? I don't know. Like I said, people really don't want Journey. I think they probably will next year as we start talking about like, oh, it's going to rotate out. But other than that, it's going to take a while with Journey, but it will come, right? Journey eventually will be great. You didn't take any risk if you bought it MSRP or less. 100%. 100%. Is 1K for a sealed box of perfect order box a good deal? Have a chance to get it double box. Let me see. That doesn't sound like a bad deal, to be honest. 1,000 divided by 6. That's 166 a box. Yes. Of course. That's a steal. 166 a booster box? That's MSRP. Yeah. That's an incredible deal. Are you kidding me? Even for, I think the market right now is 200. Yeah. You could literally turn that over right now and sell it. Yeah. That's a great deal. That's a fantastic deal. Dick's Sporting Good charged me 107 for Ascended Heroes poster collection. Okay. That's about the same as GameStop. They're trying to eliminate scalpers. Yeah, I hate that saying. That's what GameStop says. Dude, I went to GameStop today to check out just to see what they had. They're charging $250 for a UPC now. $250. It was $220 and not selling. So they doubled down, right? They can't sell their UPCs for $220. So they said, let's take the sticker off and make them $250. Like, what the hell? Let's raise the price $30 when they're not selling. Makes sense. Now, I could see if the price went up, if Mega UPC price goes up to $220, fine, raise it to $250. I get you. Bro, it's still sitting at like $190 right now, isn't it? Let me see. Yeah, it's still at $192 right now market. Why would you raise this to 250? That don't even make sense. I don't know. Somebody at GameStop is just, they're desperate. They're trying to get their stock price up, or they got to pay for their quarterly earnings or annual earnings or something, man. I don't know what decisions they're making out there. They're crazy. The risk is that it stagnate and doesn't go up. No, you're already up. No, respectfully. I'm being very respectful here. You should say that to the person buying it. The person, you've already made your gains as the seller, right? Unless you buy it today and sell tomorrow. That's a different situation. But anybody who has a collection, you could assume they've had it for 6 months to 5 years, 10 years. They're up hundreds of percentage generally. The people that I interact with have been holding their collections a minimum 2 years. Minimum. That's what most people tell me, right? They're up 5x, 10x on stuff. If it goes down a little bit, they're up. The buyer of the collection is the one with the risk. You see, they need to sell it fast or they can get screwed. Now, to be fair, you could hold it for a while, but then at that point, you're investing. So you need to ask yourself, are you an investor or are you running the business? These are two different things, two different mindsets. The business just needs to sell shit. The investor can afford to hold. You understand? Oh, my PC's making crazy noises. If we suddenly turn off, it's because my computer died. What do you think it is an approximate startup cost to start a small online sealed? I would not do online sealed. Do not do what I'm doing. Do not start an online sealed product business, especially if you're undercapitalized. Brian will tell you that from PokeNE. Almost everybody will tell you that. What I'm doing is probably the stupidest thing you could do. It is the most challenging. It is the most difficult. It is the most expensive. Do not do what I'm doing. If you want to start a business like in Pokemon, dude, do singles, maybe a grading play or something like that. You know what you should do? Watch Dan's video from Catch 'em All Collectibles. He said what he would do if he started off with $0 and to go to $100,000. It's about a 1 hour video. He tells you month 1, what he would do, month 2, month 3, month 4. Nobody's telling you do sealed. Sealed is by far the worst thing to start off with. It is the most challenging. Here's the thing. I'm going to tell you, as someone who started in October and started from the bottom, what's going to happen is you're going to buy some product, right? Let's call it $1,000 worth. Okay, let's just pretend for, you got 10 ETBs for $100. We'll do easy math. So you got all those for 100. You sell them all. Now you have 1,100. You go back to buy them for $100 each. But in this market, they're not $100 each. Now they're 115. Now you can't even afford to buy 10. So now you buy 9. Now you buy 9. Some of those products don't appreciate. Now your money is stuck. You're like, fuck. Well, guess what happens with your $1,100? Well, this new collection popped up. You just found it on Facebook for $3,000. You can't buy it because you are undercapitalized because you said you didn't have any money, right? Because your money's stuck in this 1,000. Or it's still a good product and it's coming through the mail. But you can't take the opportunity to buy the $3,000 collection. These collections don't last very long. You got to move really quick. The sellers move fast. Do you want this product? Yes or no? If you say no, or I need time, they block you or they leave and they move on. That's it. It happens very quick. If you are undercapitalized in the sealed game, this is not the play. I'm telling you right now, even if you're well capitalized, you're going to get product in. The hard part is not selling Pokemon. Anybody can sell Pokemon. Literally anybody in chat can sell Pokemon. The hard part is, how do you get more Pokemon? That is the challenging part. Okay? You can go on eBay right now, TCG Player. You could sell your entire collection. You'll pay 15% of fees, so you'll get 85% of market if everything sells for full market. But let's just pretend you could. That's easy. Any dumbass could do that. But how do you get a new collection? That is the challenge, you see? And how do you get another one after that? And then once your store's got 20,000, right? I'm doing about 50 to 60,000 a month right now, right? In sales. How do you get 50 or 60,000 back to your store? That's the hard part. It's not getting the sale. It's replenishing that, right? Right now, like I said, I'm doing about 50, 60,000 a month in sales, but then also I'm doing $30,000 worth of deals on the side. So I've got things coming in. I got things coming out. I'm projecting 2-3 weeks in advance on my store. 2-3 weeks in advance. And all that 2-3 weeks has already been paid for So that way, when you come to my store, there's still something. So you have to have so much money. I'm telling you, dude, do not start a sealed business right off the bat, especially with $1,000. Hell no, absolutely not. You need to have, I have a system now and it's not perfect, but I'm learning as I go. Like I said, I'm about 2 to 3 weeks in advance on collections right now in this moment, and they're all paid for or the money I've already set aside to pay for them. You understand? So right now in rotation, I have about 30,000 that I'm already like, okay, this is week 1, this is week 2, week 3. And then I'm also doing deals. Yesterday, like I said, I bought 3 cases of Ascended Heroes tins. Can you afford to do that? You probably can't. That's what you have to do. That's what it takes to make it in the sealed game. And then I'm very small. Like I said, we just broke $200,000 in sales since October. I'm proud of that, but it's very small. If you want to move up even further than that, right? Like there's people 10 times bigger than me. There's probably people 100 times bigger than me, right? I've been doing this for years. To move and move up and move up, you're not going to have the money. Don't do it. Please don't do it. I'm trying to help you out. Start slow, start small, start singles, start with grading clay, something like that. Watch people who know what they're talking about, because I don't. Watch Dan. There's no risk. That's why CNBC and all the news stations are banging on about it. All right, dude. It's like talking to a fucking wall. Honestly, you can tell people how it's risky. You can explain to them in detail, and it just goes in one ear. And la 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 la. I'm right. La 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 la. I know everything. La 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 la. I know everything. That's how your mind works, bro. Good luck to you. God bless you. Good luck, buddy. Good luck to you, buddy. Good luck to you, my friend. I can't help you. You're going to believe what you're going to believe. I can't convince you. God bless you. What happens when you get a distro? You would need to buy all the bad stuff before you get any good stuff, since you need. Yes. Yeah. You know, it's, I mean, look, it's the game, right? Like Anon always says, like everybody tells you, if you want to partake in the distro game, you play the game. If you don't, then don't. You see what I'm saying? I would personally play the game. You know what I'm saying? Hey, distro says, DJ, we got this. You want it? The answer is yes, every time. Yes. No questions asked. Yes. I'm not going to say, can I get a discount? Can I get, well, can I only take half? Yes. 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 They call me next week? Yes. Yes. It's always yes. There will never be a no from DJ. I can tell you that right now. And, I'll have to have funds for that. But yeah, I would eat shit. Absolutely. I'm here to eat shit. If that opportunity ever comes and they're watching, the answer is yes. Every time. I'm saying buy it now and hold for a few. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, then I apologize. I misread what you said. Hi, certified botter here doing some market research. Cool, man. Good luck to you. You got that from the movie Fever Pitch? I've never even heard of that. I don't watch movies, bro. Fever Pitch? Sounds old. Oh, it's only 2005. It's not that old. Oh, yeah. I'm not going to lie. I would never watch a movie like this. Yeah. What did I say that made you think of that? Yeah, I would never watch that kind of movie. People claiming that people like DJ face no risk. Dude, I'm probably in the highest risk that there is, if we're being frank. I'm telling you, you do not want to do what I'm doing. What I'm doing is the riskiest you could do. You need to understand. I'll draw a painting here for you. Do not do what I'm doing. I'm telling you. Oh, hold on. We got to do other screen. Do not do what I'm doing. I don't do this to inspire you to make a sealed. This is my journey. I make mistakes daily, and I document my mistakes. It's really that simple. Okay. This is Barney math. I could be completely wrong on this. If somebody knows more than me, feel free to correct me. All right. So it's way more complicated than this. I'm going to try to make it easy. DJ buys at 80%. Oh, God. My computer's lagging. Oh, God. Is it the brush? Jesus. DJ buys at, let's say, 80% in this fake scenario. Okay. So keep that in mind. 80%. So obviously this is 0 and this is 100. What I'm doing is by far the riskiest, by far. If I'm buying all the way at the top, because 80% is pretty much the top, right? Out of 100, that's 8 out of 10. That's a really good percentage for the seller, right? Really good. I'm buying at the top. Now, if it goes down here, I'm fucked, right? I'm fucked. Or I have to hold it, which then ruins my business model of churn and burn, right? Now, obviously, if so I'm buying at this point. Not a good person. It's okay. It's okay. Now, obviously, if you had distro, you're paying like what, $37 for an ETB. So if it goes to here, you're good, right? Because you bought it $37. You don't give a shit. It went to 65. You know what I'm saying? You don't care. You're like, shit, I still made, $30 or 20, whatever, $28 or whatever, right? You're still good. So yeah, no, you don't want to do what I'm doing for sure. No, don't do what I'm doing. Be better than me. Be smarter than me. And like I said, there's a lot of shit that I buy that I'm trying to not buy anymore. I'm trying to be smarter. I'm learning every day. I never have once said I know everything. I don't. I admit that. Let me show you some of the shit sitting, bro. Look how much. Look at this, bro. I got Magic sitting for days. I got 800 and this probably cost me like 790 or some shit. Whatever. That's $800 of my money tied up doing nothing. Look at this. This nothing. 151 bundles. Nothing. Look, nobody's buying this shit. Nobody's buying this. Nobody's buying this. All this shit. Nobody's buying this shit. Nobody wants this. They don't want to get the swirl potentially. Blah blah. Nobody's buying Journey Together. I got money tied up in this shit, bro. Thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? Nobody buying this crap. This shit. Look at all this Ascended Heroes. Everybody says this shit flies off the shelf. I'm like $1 or $2 on each one of these under market. Nobody wants it. You see what I'm saying? So this is why I say you don't want to get into the sealed game unless you got the money to wait. Now, I do have the money to wait, thankfully, right? We've grown our business to a good level, and like I said, we started in October, and I wouldn't be able to have done this in December. Full disclosure, for my business, I couldn't have done this. We've got to the point now where we've grown our business, and like I said, we're thinking about 2 to 3 weeks ahead. So I do have things on the store, and we've made connections through YouTube. I'm not going to lie to you. We've made a lot of great, as somebody says, networking. What do you have is a great network. YouTube is the most powerful tool in the world. People need to listen to what Brian says. Did Pokey use the churn and burn module? Oh yeah, absolutely. Maybe not in the beginning, but I kind of lost my train of thought there reading that. Distro had a restock opportunity today. It was $2,000 to supplies and get. Well, oh yeah, I heard about that. You must have the same supplier as Angry TCG or Distro. I can't really comment on Distro. Like I don't know. I talk to people privately, but I'm not gonna put their businesses out there. So. Yeah, I'm not gonna put people's business out there. But YouTube is the most powerful thing, dude. Like, think about this. We got 150 freaking viewers in here. 150 viewers, bro. I'm so grateful for y'all. Can I just take a minute to say thank you? 31 likes. 31 likes. The disrespect is crazy right now, chat. 31 likes. Not even 130, y'all. Like the channel. That's crazy work. Disrespectful out here. I'm answering all these questions for free, talking, entertaining y'all. I can't even hit the like button. Jesus, boys. Come on. I had a 7K chargeback attempt from someone on my website. Look at that. 7. This is the shit that people don't talk about and don't think about when they're like, oh, you're making your margin. You're still getting 80%. You're only buying 80%. And then this guy gets a $7,000 chargeback. Do you know how many ETBs you would have to sell to do that? I'll tell you right now. Average ETB on my store, I profit about $5. Sometimes $7. And for like bigger stuff, it could be upwards of 10 or 12. Think about how many times, if it was all $5, you would have to, it would take you months to recover from that. Months. Probably 6 months for some people. 6 months because of one jerk charging you back. So this is why when people are like, I really want 85% or something, like, dude, you're not even factoring in other people's risk, man. Like, look, it's right in front of you, man. I'll read this comment. I had a $7,000 chargeback attempt. Okay, at least it was attempt from someone on my website. Luckily, we won half of the chargeback. So he lost $3,500, bro. Let that sink in. That's sad, bro. There's some bad people out there in the world. In our favor, 3 months later, still waiting for the ruling on the other half. That is sad that there are people out there that will buy on a small business and scam you. You see, this is why you got to be smart with your percentage. You got to, it's sad, bro. It's sad that there's so many evil people out there, man. I've been charged back a couple times now. It sucks. You know, like I said, on an ETB, Prismatic ETB, I make a little more because I bought under 100. Kind of anomaly. I held it for a year. You know, I took that risk. Stellar Crown up there, right? Right here. Stellar Crown ETB. Brother, I make literally $10 off that. And that's because I've been holding it for 3 months, right? I think we're way under market on those, by the way, on the Pokemon Center. But whatever. $10. Yeah, I got scammed on $300. That's 30 ETBs I would have to churn and burn to make up for that one bastard that did that to me. Let that sink in. You know what I mean? That's the reality that nobody really wants to think about. People are only like, well, but like, think about the seller too, man. Shit. People out here scamming, bro. Oh, there goes my fan. I've been scammed twice so far on chargebacks. $650 total. That's a lot of ETBs you're giving people for free after that. You know what I mean? Just to make up for it. It's definitely bleeds into your margins. What is your ROI with such small margins? I would say we're about I'd say 13% at the moment. I'd say we're about 13%. Like I said, I'm buying so high, man. You know, last year the margins were better. I'll say that. Like October, November, December, people were more reasonable. They were selling collections for like 70, 75%. But now people are wanting on the low end 80, on the high end 85. So like the margins are so slim, to be honest with you. And you have to factor in too, that's if you get full market, right? I really try to stay away from like full market at the moment. 13 is about right for non-distro inventory. Yeah, listen, Brian, can you do something for me? I know this is a huge ask. Brian, when you return to Pokemon, can you stream with me? Can you return with me? I can be on your channel if you want, or you can come to mine, whatever, however you want to do that. Would you mind? I want to be there for your return stream, bro. This dude, we miss you, man. Somebody was talking about you the other day, how they missed your content. Who was it? I think it was yesterday. I was watching somebody's live stream. I'm down all day, bro. My man, I want you to return, bro. When is Brian coming back, man? It ain't the same, bro. Bro, we're in the middle. Who said this? I forgot who said this. We're in the middle of the biggest bull run ever. Nobody's out here making content. I'm like one of the few people, but Nostalgianomics is still making like 3 streams a day. I don't know how he does it, but there's like nobody making content right now, bro. We're in the biggest bull run ever. I'm going live pretty much every day. I'm carrying the bull run on my back. Nobody wants to give me content anymore to watch, bro. It's shit's sad, bro. Biggest bull run ever. Nobody's making content, bro. Me leaving YouTube at the most hype time for content is the most me thing ever. Man, Brian, dude, I don't know if you're here for my mega dream. Listen, so I'm learning every day. There's some things I can't say on the air. Obviously, I could tell you, but I'm learning. Brian is so right when he says make content. Like, what can I say on the air? Okay, so I'll say like my mega dream buy. I could say that one. So yesterday, this person bought all of my mega dream I had in the store, which was 8. Somebody the day before bought 8. And I thought that was very unusual because mega dream for me has been, I'm not gonna lie, it's been selling a little slow. Japanese been slow. So for somebody to buy 8 the day before, I was like, huh, did I miss something? Did the price go up? I looked, the price didn't really go up that much, maybe like $5. I was like, okay, well, that was an anomaly. You know, one person just wanted to open a bunch of mega. So I put another 8 on. Somebody else buys all 8. Now, the first person, I knew who they were. They've ordered like many times, so I didn't call them. I called this person. Listen to this story, Brian. I call this person. I say, hey, I'm looking for, let's just call him Frank. That's not his name, but let's call him Frank. I'm looking for Frank. They go, Frank? Who is this? I was like, DJ. He's like, I don't know who that is. He goes, hey, Samuel. Oh, he's like, hold on, man. I work the sports card section. Samuel. He's like, what's up? I can hear him in the background. Hey, ask, I forgot the guy. I'm making up fake names. Ask Brian. We'll use Brian. Ask Brian upstairs. Did he order any Pokemon? He goes, sorry, man. Hold on. I work the sports. We're getting the magic guy to go upstairs and call him. I guess. So Anyway, so like the third person comes. He's like, hey, what's up, man? Just saw your store, blah, blah. How many more Mega Dream do you have? Can you get a good supply? I said, I got 24 more. He goes, I'll buy them all. I was like, that's 32. He's like, oh yeah. He's like, can you give me 200? And I was like, 200? I was like, I don't have 200, bro. He's like, dang. He's like, so my name is blah, 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 blah. We run a whatnot, eBay, and Fanatics 24/7, and they take turns. Like who's streaming? I guess like what Dan's doing, like 24 hours, 3 streamers or whatever it is. And they're running a big operation of like, he's like, bro, can you be that guy? Do you have like, 200? I need 200 Mega Dream right now. Can you? I was like, dude, I don't have 200 Mega Dream. And I was like, damn. So, I got to talk to these people and they're like, bro, we need supply now. Like, are you that guy? I was like, I can look up my price, but I don't think I'm that guy. Anyways, so then I talked to the supplier. I have like 2 or 3 suppliers that I like from Japan. They are they're taxing crazy right now on Mega Dream. Honestly, anything. I saw Retrospects charging 141 for Inferno X, but then when you look at the market's not even that expensive, bro. Like, and this is, for my supplier, I think rough estimate, they're asking like 112 or 108. I don't remember. I have to look. Maybe it's 97. I really don't remember. It's just an example. They're charging more pre-tariff, pre-shipping than it actually cost to sell. Like, I would lose money right now buying. And so I'm trying to figure out, are they artificially... Oh, did you guys just hear my fan? Oh my God, my fan's going crazy right now on my PC. Dude, they're like, all of them are taking a stand. At least my suppliers, can't speak for everybody's, and they're all raising the price. And this is what my supplier that I use the most said to me. DJ, they warned me, to be fair, like 2 weeks ago, you might want to buy Mega Dream right now. And I was like, nah, I got 40 of it left. No, right? Because I had a good amount left. I'm like, I don't need more. It's not selling. They're like, you might want to buy it. Everybody's raising their prices all together. I'm telling you, you need to buy it. What they're doing is, in my opinion, I could be wrong, they all decided, in this person's word, they see the 30th anniversary hype. They see English making so much money. They want to make more money too. So they're all raising the prices and they're not moving. They're like, nope, we don't care if you can't make money. We don't care if you can't, make a profit. We're raising the price. This is the price. Buy it for more than you can sell it for. And I'm like, bro, Japan is indeed high as fuck on price right now. It's all bullshit. Yeah. So that's my opinion. Kind of conspiracy, but I'm thinking 1 + 1 is 2, because they literally told me that we want money too. You guys are making all this money in English, and they won't sell it for. So this is my opinion here. What I think is going to happen is that most people are not going to pay. Not even opinion; it's a fact. So what I think is going to happen, there's only so much supply in America right now. The people that called me yesterday and bought my entire store, they also said, do you know anybody else that has Mega Dream? We're paying up to 110 right now, which is full market. And I told them, Brian, Pokey, and E, I don't know if they bought it. I don't think you had any left, to be fair. And I told them a couple of my friends. My friends told me they bought theirs too. I think there's only so much left in America right now. Once that dries up, unless people are paying these inflated prices in Japan, there will be nothing left. You understand? Not Brian, but the rest of you. There will be nothing left. And then you'll be forced to pay these new prices. That's just Brian says the fact. That's what they're doing to us, dude. It's fucking bullshit. Like, they know that there's only so much left in Canada and there's only so much left in America right now. And once that dries up and it's all been opened on these rip and ships or however people are doing it, we will be forced to pay their new price. It sucks right now, bro. Like, people 151 Japanese 18 months ago. Yeah. 151 is crazy expensive right now to re-up, man. Did you see that Prismatic Umbreon and PSA 10 sold for 5.1K? Can't wait when this set is out of print. Sealed bags go to Mars. I can't wait. I did not see it went for 5.1. I did see like 4.6 recent sold on eBay though. Yeah. So anyways, I was talking earlier to the stream. Right now, I've kind of paused buying more Japanese just because it doesn't make sense for me. Because if I, oh my God, my PSU fans going crazy. You guys hear these noises? On a scale 1 to 10, it's like 12. It's just, it sucks because, like, we're making good sales on Japanese. Nothing crazy, but it's been steady. It's probably like less than 10% of my business, but it helps, right? It's nice to have on the side. I'd love to get that higher. But now I'm like, well, shit, what's the point of re-upping if I can't sell the shit, right? So then it becomes more of an investment. Do I buy Mega Dream right now, make no money, let it sit there for a couple months until the entire supply runs out in the States or North America in general, and then make money? I don't know. I don't think that's a good play. Like, I feel like with the English right now, I could sell it tomorrow. You know, I could buy something right now, sell the shit same day or tomorrow. Um, I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to get more Japanese, but it's tough right now. I already read that. I wonder what the conversations are like within the rip and shippers. Seems like people like to rip Ascended more than any other set in recent years. Oh, what's up, dude? I think Japanese is getting ripped because it's affordable. If it goes up, I think English gets up even more. Thoughts? Where you located? Virginia. Dude. So this is what my supplier told me. Again, it is one supplier that I talk to fairly often. So take it with a grain of salt. They could be lying. I believe them, to be honest, because they haven't steered me wrong yet. My supplier told me about a month or two ago that the MSRP will be raised, and I want to say May or June, July, somewhere in that time frame. They're raising the price, the MSRP price. So I've listened to other podcasts like from Pokemart, those guys, they seem to know a lot more than me, which everybody knows more than me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I've said that a million times. They say generally once Japanese raise the MSRP, English follows. Is that 3 months? Is that 6 months? I don't know. So yeah, I would expect English price to go up naturally if Japan's going to do that. It makes sense, right? If the shit's selling out at record highs, and it does, I mean, even Perfect Order selling out, right? It might take a couple extra days. Not on my store, it's selling terrible. But even at Target, Walmart, blah, blah, it's still going to sell out. So why would you not raise it $5? You can increase your margins, I don't know, 15%. I don't really know what they pay, right? Maybe it costs them $10, $15 to make these things. So maybe they're increasing it by 33% margins by getting an extra $5. I really don't know what their, Pokemon's doing, but yeah, of course they're going to raise the price of MSRP. It's going to raise the price of English. You would too. Listen to Rudy. Rudy always says it. He would have done 3 MSRP raises by now. Similar to English, Neil Zero and Ninja Spinner aren't as popular, so collectors go back to Mega Dream. Yeah, I see that. I can see that. MSRP in Japan goes from 5,400 yen to 6,000 a box. Yeah. Yep. Did you guys see the Black Label illustration Pikachu? I did not. I did see the Black Label Gengar in Japanese. I think that went for 5K plus population 4. That was pretty cool. What's MSRP at places like Japan, Pokemon Center? Yeah. So obviously, if MSRP is raised, everybody else has to raise their prices. Scalpers, everybody in between. It is what it is. Now, did you guys see USPS is planning on raising their prices starting April? What day is it? They're raising 8%. Guys, I'm going to have to raise at least $1. I'm sorry. I'm going to have to raise at least $1, man. So USPS and UPS raised their prices during the holiday season. So what was that? Thanksgiving to Christmas. I've eaten that cost. I've still been charging you guys $10. I've been eating that cost, even though they raised for the holiday rates. I've been losing $1 or $2 or $3 or $5. I've been eating it. But another raise, bro. I'm sorry, guys. I can't eat another raise, man. Safari Zone's already raised their price to $15 for shipping, like on the West Coast, and I think Central as well. You got to remember, I'm on the East Coast, so it's coast to coast. So to West Coast, I'm so sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to raise a couple more bucks. Not right now, but when they raise it due to fuel prices. What you'll notice is that they never get rid of that raise. So they'll claim, hey, it's just for the holidays. We're raising prices by 15% or 10%, whatever the hell it is. But they never lower it back down. So they raise it. They're going to raise it right now, 8% for fuel. And then when fuel goes down, they're not going to drop the price. It's so annoying, man, because it really deters people. Like if your shipping's too high. But then again, like I said, a lot of these ETBs, I'm making $5, $7, right? So then if I lose $3, $4 in shipping, I basically gave you the ETB for free. You know what I'm saying? Now that's obviously on the lower end ETBs. Some of the higher ends, we do make $10. But I don't know. It's really frustrating, man. Like I do not want to charge anybody for shipping. Like it's so annoying. I don't know, man. Like, it fooled you. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense for April Fools. Like Nostalgianomics had a pretty good April Fools one. Obviously, I knew it was April Fools. I stopped doing April Fool videos. I did one. The last one I did was a couple years ago. People did not like that on my Diablo 2 channel. I'm not sure if they have done this before, but would not be cool if they made every card in a set with a super, wouldn't it be cool? Probably you mean if they made every card in a set with a super rare shiny version of the same card, commons, uncommons, rares, and all. Okay, I agree that would be cool. However, Pokemon doesn't need to do cheap gimmicks right now. They're literally the number one TCG. Nobody's even close. They're the number one franchise. No one's even close. They don't need to do gimmicks. And so, like, would serialized cards be cool? Yes. Would that be cool? Yes. They don't need to do that stuff. They don't need to make super versions of anything, because once they start doing that, I could be wrong, but I think we'll get the Final Fantasy effect for Magic. So Final Fantasy was like the best selling whatever you want to call it for Magic. And then everybody expected it thereon after. And so the set after that, which was Spider-Man, huge failure. After that was Avatar, not a huge failure, but definitely not hyped up like Final Fantasy. And then now Ninja Turtles, I believe, has not sold very well as well, because everybody wants to serialize cards. Once you introduce that to the market, you almost cheapen everything else. So imagine right now, pretend this is like a Gengar. Well, if you get a Gengar, that's pretty dope right now, right? Like, getting a Gengar for a set of heroes is dope. However, if you could get not only the Gengar SIR, but the super version Gengar SIR, it cheapens all the other Gengars. And then the sets after that, if they don't have the super version, you just kind of, I don't want to say ruin the franchise, but like, you started showing a gimmick, and then it's tough, bro. It's the same reason PSA can't do Black Label. Would I love that? That'd be dope. But then you cheapen all the PSA 10s, you kill the market, because PSA 10 is goated for PSA, right? But then if you introduce Black Label, now every card that was a 10 behind it, nobody wants that shit anymore. They want the new top of the line. So I don't think, I agree with you. Personally, it'd be so cool. I would love some shit like that. The only time I think we could get away with that is like the 30th anniversary. I think for the 30th anniversary, you're pretty clear to the audience. This is a one-time deal. This is just for the 30th. We're going to do something dope for the 30th only. I think you could get away with it. But for regular sets or even specialty sets, they cannot get away with that, in my opinion. And it start to mess stuff up. If CRI does pour, CRI? Chaos Rock? No. I don't know what that is. Abyss Eye. Isn't that the new one that they just announced? Gets hype as well. What's the plan? Still buying the new or stick to older stuff? I mean, I love to have new stuff on the store. You know what I mean? But I will say not one person has bought any of my Perfect Order. So it definitely makes me not want to buy more. I'll still buy Chaos Rising for the store, but I'm not going to buy like I did Perfect Order. I bought 5 sealed cases of booster boxes, and I bought 2 sealed cases of ETBs. And like I said, not a single item for Perfect Order. Even the ETB for $75, nobody wants. So I say, okay, well, if nobody wants the new product off me, if it's going to be a bad set, that definitely makes me question, or have that memory of like, okay, I'm still going to buy some, but I'm definitely not going to buy, a lot. I might buy a case, maybe 2, right? Just to have it in case there is one person who wants to support the store. But other than that, yeah, for the bad sets, I'm going to be really careful. Timestamp for the take on the title? That's a good question. I could just tell you why you should buy more Pokemon in this bull run. Oh, wow. I never even mentioned it that time. Oh, listen, everything goes up. There you go. There's a TLDR. I just saved you an hour. Everything goes up, man. This market's crazy. It's insane. It's insane, bro. Dude, you can't, everything's at record highs. Japanese is at records prices just to buy it. It costs more now than it did before. English is crazy. Everything's crazy except for Perfect Order. Thanks for the content. Well, thank you for the $5 Canadian. Not sure if you drank beer, but have a beer or water. I don't really drink beer or alcohol. I will if like I'm with friends. A beer sounds good though, man. I haven't drank a beer in probably like a year. I probably drink alcohol like maybe once or twice a year with just some friends. But I'm not a drinker. Well, thank you very much for that, man. That helps. That's probably more. Your donation is more than I will make in ad revenue, believe it or not. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Nah, man, sell DR and buy PO. Don't throw your sucker in the dirt. They have tons of glass in case of emergency strategy. They won't use them until they need to. Exactly. I think, again, just my opinion, I could be completely wrong. If Pokemon ever was like, there was a true competitor where like, oh shit, we only did 100 million this year and this competitor did 80 million, 90 million. At that point, okay, let's pull a gimmick out and then everybody's not going to care about the number 2. You see, they don't need to do their gimmicks unless there's a threat, which I don't see a threat anytime soon. I don't think One Piece is ever going to be in the conversation. That's just my opinion. I just can't see it. Now it's still going to be profitable. People are going to make a bunch of money off One Piece, but it's never going to get close to Pokemon ever, in my opinion. I don't think Magic ever will be that thing. I think it's way too complicated. I don't think it's collectible, so it's never going to get to the levels of Pokemon. It's just not possible. Unless some new card game comes out and takes over the entire world, gets all the kids involved, gets all the adults involved, replicates what Pokemon did, which good luck. I just don't see any way that Pokemon needs to go to that. Cool idea, love it, but just not happening. Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be Pokemon's competitor, but nah, man. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was never Pokemon's competitor. Hell no. I liked Yu-Gi-Oh! When I was a kid, but it was always a fraction of Pokemon. Like even in it, peak years back in the 90s, Yu-Gi-Oh! Was dope. I love the show. I actually played that game when I was a kid. It was fun, but it was a fraction of Pokemon. It's never been early 2000s. Was it 2000s when Yu-Gi-Oh! Came out? Maybe it was 2000s. Saying 6th grade? Yeah, I think it was in 6th grade. You might be right. Okay. What grade is 6th and 7th? You might be right. Even then, bro, it was never like even in the realm of Pokemon. But it was dope. It was dope. Like people loved playing it, but nah, it was never even in the ballpark. You got to think Pokemon had movies. Remember when Pikachu died, or so we thought? And I was crying, bro. Oh, dude. I was crying, bro. Sad as hell. I was like, Pikachu. I think how do you do it? I think it was dramatic. Pikachu. Or some shit. I don't remember, bro. I haven't seen that shit in like 25 years. No, there's no competitor right now. What do you guys think? You guys think there's ever going to be something close? I mean, ever is a strong word, but for the next 10 years, I don't see anything, man. Start selling Japanese Yu-Gi-Oh! Nice, bro. Now, I would love another TCG to work out for my store. I'm not going to lie to you. Because the other TCGs, you can get a lot easier. Pokemon's hard to get, man. Right? Lorcana did really well for me. I don't like Lorcana. I'm not going to lie to you. But I'm not going to... Hey, bro, we did really well on our Lorcana. I bought a booster box of Fabled for $130 and the other one for $140. We sold them way too cheap for $250 each. Doubled my money, and I moved on. I was happy with that, bro. Great gains. 100% for like 3 months. And I still have... I really want to sell this, actually. I probably shouldn't. Full disclosure, I would not be selling this under market. But I would sell my first wave. I paid like $440 for this. I think market on these are like $600 or $700. This is the first edition. Who knows? Probably should keep it, to be honest. This could be worth like $5,000 one day. This is like the equivalent of base set first edition Pokemon. This is the equivalent. This is the first of the first edition. There are reprints, but this is the number one. I probably won't sell it. I probably should keep this. If Lorcana ever does well, I mean, this, like I said, this is probably worth $5-10 grand. That's assuming Lorcana does well. But that would be the box to get. Yeah, I'll probably keep it. I got it for $440 or whatever, $450, something around there. So yeah, it'd probably be worth keeping it. Years ago, Yu-Gi-Oh was definitely over Pokemon, but only for like 3 years. Hell no. No. What? Nah. Now listen, maybe in your school, in my school, yes, there was a point where Yu-Gi-Oh took over Pokemon. That being said, as far as sales, dude, I respectfully disagree. Maybe people don't even remember how big Pokemon was. Let me tell you guys. Pokemon was in every Burger King. Okay. It had the Pokeballs with the gold thing. I was hooked on getting those. Every kid I knew, everybody was playing the game 24/7, trading it. The cards, we were all trading them. We were consumed. Our entire life was consumed with Pokemon. We went to get, not Happy Meals, but whatever you want to call them for Burger King. We'll call them Happy Meals. The movie, the freaking TV show on a daily basis, the video game all night, every night, the cards at school. No, bro. Hell no. Yu-Gi-Oh! Never. I don't even remember Yu-Gi-Oh! Being at McDonald's or Burger King in my life. Not saying it wasn't, but I don't recall. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was never like huge, man. It was dope on like a niche level, but nah, hell no. Yu-Gi-Oh! Never took over Pokemon. Would you stock Riftbound? These other TCGs, man, I'm open to it. I really am open. I want to make them work. I really do. I want to. There are so many people making a killing on these other TCGs. It's just, as Anon always tells me, like, I need to do more of it. I want to. I really do, man. I want them to work out. I want Magic to work well because I can get it really easily. I can churn and burn it so well. I can't churn and burn it. I can replace it much easier. With Pokemon, the thing is, I don't have a distro, so like I'm at the whims of my viewers, right? Whatever my viewers sell me as a collection is what I get. So I don't know what I'm going to get in a month. I don't know what I'm going to get in a week. I do actually, but you know what I'm saying. For the example, you never know what you're going to get, and that's never a good feeling, right? With Magic, I know I can get this many cases, 5 cases. If I can sell all 5, I can literally get 5 more. No problem. Put the order in, done. 5 more. I sell 10, I can get 10 more on a call. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like Pokemon, like I can get it. I can just keep getting it. So yes, honestly, it would be really good for me. The problem is I've tried it and I failed because I suck, not because Magic sucks. I just don't have the time to invest like another channel on. So some people have suggested to me, throw it in your videos. I did one video for Magic and I got like 300 views. So that was really bad. I've done like 4 or 5 shorts. I didn't get any sales. I really have to push it. You know what I'm saying? I really got to not just push it once or twice, but stick with it and just keep going and just keep going. And I asked myself, do I have the time? I work 60 plus hours a week, 60 on the low end. On the high end, I work about 70 to 75 hours just for my job, right? So, but we'll go with 65 for average. Then I got to hang out with the kids. Then I got to pack orders, make YouTube videos, do stream. I just don't have the time to like push another product at the moment. I'm not saying it's off the table, and I would really love for it to work out. I don't have the clientele, I think, for Riftbound right now. So at the moment, I'm going to say no, but I would love it long term to be more of my business. I really would like to get it up more. But at the moment, it's not in the cards. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was hot mid 2000s until Upper Deck printed and did not tell Konami. Upper Deck, they sealed back. Pokemon was big in the game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Was card playing. Fable pumping so hard. I know. I sold mine. I still don't regret it. I still don't. Let me see. Let's see. Wow. Maybe I do regret it. Damn. Did that bitch just go? Did that shit just go? Oh, 325. Okay. I just sold both of them for 250 like 5 days ago. Wow. Fabled is on fire. What the 35% a month. Okay. 106% for the 3 month. 136%. Wow. Damn, dude. Fable's on fire. Yep. Damn. Yeah, Fable. I mean, look, again, I'm not a Lorcana guy. I don't give a shit about Lorcana. You can't deny the numbers. You can't. That shit is on fire right now, bro. And the volume's really high, too. Let me see. Volumes, there's still a lot of people buying this shit, bro. I mean, 7 today alone at 325. At record highs. 7. That's healthy. That's healthy. For 325? For a booster box? Shit, that's a lot, man. You know, I know it's a lot smaller than Pokemon, but Pokemon was big in the game. Let's see. Fable. Okay. Too many YouTubers live right now. DJ, CTR. Who is CTR? Who is that? CTR? Cool Trainer Ryan? Oh, I don't watch Cool Trainer Ryan. That's like Rip and Ship stuff. Yeah, I don't watch Rip and Ships. Phantom? I don't even know who that is. Oh, is that the new guy who does the TCG stuff? Okay. Yeah. I hope he does well. I'm not really into that personally. Those other channels for me, but God bless them. I hope they do great. I hope they do awesome. Yeah, I don't really, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And again, I hope everybody does well, man. I really do, genuinely. I don't really watch Rip and Shippers, man, unless I'm going to spend money. So if I got some money to blow, I'll watch the channel for Rip and Ships. Other than that, I don't watch unless I got skin in the game. I don't find it enjoyable for me. No hate to anybody who does it. It's just not fun. I don't like watching it. Now, if I spend 50 bucks, 20 bucks, 100 bucks, hell yeah, I'm watching that stream until my shit's pulled. And then I close the stream as soon as my stuff's done. So I don't really care for that kind of content personally. You don't watch Nostalgianomic Rip and Ships? When I buy stuff, I do. When I buy stuff, I do. I prefer to just watch his other streams, you know, like normal stuff. Like when he's just talking about the market. That's my thing. I like people just talking about the market, bro. Talking about the numbers or whatever, you know. But everybody's different. You know what I mean? Like not everybody enjoys my content. I get that. But no, I don't enjoy it. I don't know. If I don't got skin in the game, I don't really care for it. I regret not getting a case for 500 when I had the chance. Pre-order your Wild Unknown set. That's coming out of May. I don't even know what that is. What does that mean? What is Wild Unknown? Does Lorcana even have booster boxes? Yeah, I just showed you. Yeah, they do. Dude, you should have seen how happy my LGS was when I bought one for 130. It was on like heavy discount. Yeah, there's a booster box, bro. They were so happy. Bro, their shelves were full when I bought my Fabled. Like not one person was buying Lorcana. It was discounted like $50. Nobody wanted it, bro. It was just sitting on shelves. And I literally was the only person to buy it. They're like, you want Lorcana? The guy was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, well, TRJ, they don't know who TRJ was at my LGS, but that's fine. I was like, TRJ said it's going to be a good buy. I don't care. I'm just going to buy it. And they're like, are you sure, bro? I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a risk. And they're like, all right, bro. I mean, you sure? Like, even the LGS didn't want to sell it to me, bro. They're like, you sure you want to buy this, bro? I was like, yeah, I'll take a gamble. And then I bought one more for one fort, like 130. I don't remember. One was 130, one was 140. I think they discounted even more. So maybe the second time was 130. But nobody wanted that shit. And now look at it, 330 a couple months later. Crazy. Perfect Order is literally crumbling before our eyes. Every hour I check TCG, it goes down a few more dollars. You got to understand Wave 2's coming, and a lot of people probably have like distro and stuff. Or maybe some people are just panicking, you know. So they're still up. You know, if you paid 100 bucks for it or whatever, you're still up. You're still making great gains. They have cases. It's 4 to a case. Wilds Unknown is a new Lorcana set and might have Woody and Buzz. Oh! Should I carry that on the store? Let me see. Let me see, man. I don't know. I will not be looking at this, to be fair. I'll look at this objectively because Fable made me a lot of money, so I'm not going to complain. Let me see if I can get this somewhere. Let me see. Let me see what they're charging. Hold on. I don't know, man. I don't know. But, you know, we made a killing off it, man. We're up on everything I bought for Lorcana. I can't lie. Again, I don't even care for Lorcana. But if we could make some money, hey, I like it. That place doesn't sell Lorcana. I don't know. I got to look around. I don't know. I'll look at it. I'll look into it. What's it called? We just said it. Wilds Unknown. I'll look into it. Maybe I'll buy a case or two. Does anybody gonna buy it though? Because I don't want to buy some shit that's just gonna sit on my store, man. You say crumbling, but people are buying it, or else you wouldn't see actual sales price. It's true. Yeah. If crumbling is $200 a booster box, I think we're doing pretty well. Like I said, guys, people are racing to the bottom right now. They're undercutting each other. They're getting ready for wave 2. I get it. It makes sense. Yeah. Like let them sell, man. Let them sell. You know what I'm saying? Let them all sell. Let them panic. Maybe we'll go to 180. I don't know. But after that dries up, and you have, stores like me will finally sell. My GameStop has or still had Prismatic pre-orders available. The guy behind the counter was definitely a sealed investor collector. He said the price will be a steal in a few years. My man. My man. Yeah, for 150, yeah, definitely pre-order. The only reason Fable is crazy is because the iconic Mickey and Minnie. The other iconic that could match, I think, is Elsa. Yeah. Guys, I don't know anything about it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. Well, hey, if we can make a penny or two, hey, rip and ship is noob bait. I don't think so, bro. I don't think so. I respectfully disagree. Rip and ship is, yeah, there could be some noob bait, but there's also some wealthy mofos in there. I was watching Nostalgianomics rip and ship today, but it wasn't the regular one. It was like the digital thing. I saw one guy buy four $250 packs. He spent $1,000. I felt bad for that guy, bro. So for $250, you would expect to get around $250. His first one, he got back like 130, 110. I think the second one he might have profited like 20 bucks, so like 270. I think the third one was like 140. I was like, no, I felt bad for that guy, bro. I felt really bad for that guy. He spent $1,000 and got back probably 600 bucks, 550 a buck. I was like, oh, because he's trying to get the bubble meal. I felt bad, man. I was like, damn, bro, just dropped a band and got nothing. Yeah, that's sad, bro. I think 10-second auctions are the new bait. You have no choice. I think there's a lot of people cheating the system, to be honest. I think there's a lot of people in the background bidding up things. I have seen things sell for 40% more. And it's wild, bro. Like the prices people are paying right now for some of those whatnot streams is just like, what are you doing, bro? What are we doing, man? What are we doing? All right, guys, we've been streaming for 2 hours. I think that's enough for me. Check out the Instagram link in the description for the free Discord. It won't always be free, but feel free to join right now if you would like. There's the link for the Discord. Got the link for the store, DJ's Poke Center. You know what it is. Follow us on Instagram. Please like this video. Consider subscribing on the way out. That doesn't cost you anything, right? That's always a pleasure. And I appreciate all of you, man. Hopefully we get a collection in tomorrow or the next day. I'm not sure. I think he said it might have just shipped, so potentially not. But anyways, guys, I couldn't do it without you guys, man. I think we peaked at like 158 viewers, 160 viewers, which is crazy, bro. Like I remember we were getting 50, 60 viewers, and now every night we're getting 100 plus. So, dude, I couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you. I'm eternally grateful to all of you. I love you. I hope you have a great night. Good luck on Walmart tonight. We ain't getting shit. I know it. But we're going to give it a shot. So thank you so much, everybody. Have a great evening. Goodbye.